let's move on to this upcoming weekend. The Midwest Salute to the Arts is going to celebrate their 34th annual 3-day outdoor arts festival. It's happening in Fairview Heights, and I think the thing that sticks out to me, and I think this is what caught my attention last year, they do a children's creation station and a kids-only art gallery on Saturday and Sunday where mom and dad can't go in with them. It's just the kids go in and pick out the art that they want.
It is, kids' areas at art shows like this are so great. My three kiddos are really into art, and it really, if you let them kind of do their thing and be creative, I feel like that really guides them into being art fans in the future.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, the way they've got this set up is amazing, and we will be out there as well. We have a big monster mural.
Really?
That's like 12, 15 feet long, and it's got different things on there from ILLINOISouth. So you can paint Abe and Vandalia. You can paint Ski Bottle from Excel Bottling.
A giant rocking chair?
I believe something from KZ is on there. Is it it might be the rocking chair? Is it the rocking chair or the mailbox? I don't know. I should know. I put that thing up. Manned it a few times. So, but no, we'll be out there as well, right by the children's station. Kids can come by and paint the mural. It's an awesome time.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, 34th annual, and it's happening in Moody Park in Fairview Heights. It's free admission, and basically this is an opportunity to, just kind of take in and then purchase works of arts in all kinds of different mediums. How many artists usually show up?
They have dozens of artists, and it is one of the biggest art shows in ILLINOISouth throughout the entire year for us. I mean, when you think of art shows, you think of this one, you think of Art in the Square, and then you think of Art in the Park and Highland, and those are three of the bigger ones. And so, yeah, they free admission, as you mentioned, August 26th through the 28th. There will be local food vendors, and different mediums is what they have, too, in terms of art. So you've got everything from clay to drawing and painting, fine craft, wood, glass, mixed media, photography, sculpture, jewelry. I mean, if you're looking for it in terms of art, they probably got it.
The other thing that I like, of course, there's going to be live entertainment, but there's also live artist demonstrations. So not only do you get to see the final product, but you can watch somebody in action and seeing the different techniques. I think that's fabulous.
Yeah, a wide variety of artistic mediums and skill levels there on display. They'll show their fine craft work, heavily rooted in heritage arts and fine crafts, such as there will be weaving, spinning, needle crafts, leather, pottery, I believe, are all going to be on display, woodworking. So yeah, definitely some cool things to see. I love going to those types of things and watching people. One of my favorites is actually when you go to the fairs and you see the people making their own brooms, like the old school brooms.
Oh, that's a true art.
That is a true art, because they're not using any type of electricity. They're using their foot in a pedal, and they're spinning the broom. Yeah.
You know what? Those are some of the best brooms you'll ever
really
buy
because
they last forever.
They do. So yeah, things like this, craft demonstration areas like this at Midwest Salute to the Arts, they're some of the coolest things to just sit there and watch, and it's free, so why not?
Yeah, and again, Fairview Heights is practically in our own backyard. I mean,
15 minutes.
Exactly.
It's 15 minutes.
You're there as fast as you are anywhere.
And Moody Park is beautiful, and the event that they have is very well spread out. A lot of room for activities. The area where they have live music is great. You can come bring a sheet or a patio lawn chair and just sit up and listen to music as well. And Fairview Heights is right there with O'Fallon and Swan. I mean, they're all right there. So there's so much to do before or after in terms of, you can eat there, but you could also go eat at one of the many local establishments. So yeah, Fairview Heights has a little bit of everything, a lot going on.
And as far as the live entertainment goes, is there music throughout the day, or is that just as the evening kind of gets going?
So on Friday they've got music from 6 to 9:30, and then picks up again on Saturday morning at 10, and then goes until 8 p.m. On Saturday, and then they start again on Sunday at 11, and they go again until 5. So they've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least close to 10 different artists musicians going on the live music stage. So a lot of different things to hear and see and do at Midwest Salute to the Arts.
And I'm going to tell you, this is exactly why we do this segment every week. Somebody on the Woods Basement Systems text line, 84126, I never knew this was in my area. Where can I find more information?
There you
Right?
go.
And so, of course, you can always find out more about everything going on in the Illinois South territory at ILLINOISouth.org. But yeah, Midwest Salute to the Arts is really, I think, taken off in the last probably 4 or 5 years. I think maybe for a minute it was kind of overshadowed by Art on the Square in Belleville, but now it's become its own thing. And there's just so many things that make it different than the other art fairs, kind of like the Kids Only Art Gallery.
Yeah, and there's a lot of artists that I've spoken to while I've been there and in our booth that really like coming to this show as compared to other shows for several different reasons. But yeah, to answer the texter, they also, if you want to find out more about the art show itself, you can go to MidwestSalute.com. All kinds of information on there.
Probably gives you a list of all the artists and where they're from and all of that.
All of that stuff, yep.
The other thing that's really nice is, you know, it's one thing to purchase maybe a canvas from, I think, Pier 1 or one of those, you know, home decor stores.
Sure.
But when you're at an art fair like this, and it is all price points, you get to have a conversation with the artist and find out what were they thinking, were either painting this or sketching this, and then when you see it up on your wall, it means a little something more.
It sure does, because there's a story behind it, right? Everyone loves a story behind something, and one of my favorites, I'm not sure he's going to be there, Brady Kesner is usually there, and he's a local photographer. And he takes some beautiful photos. And actually, our friend Christine, that I work with, she actually bought one of his photos after having a conversation with him. So, like you said, it all starts with a story, with a conversation with these people, and that's the best part. When you go to, like you said, like an IKEA or whatever, a home goods store, you don't have that. Like,
You like it, it's cool, but it doesn't have
a story behind it.
Right.
And when you buy a big painting from Bed Bath & Beyond, you go over to your friend's house and they have the exact same thing.
That's true, too.
My parents had this basket and holly berries painting. 3 of my friends' parents had the same thing. I was like, wait, I know that.
Yes.
Am I home?
Right.
Yeah.
Fairview Heights, St. Clair Square? Is that right?
Yeah, home of the St. Clair Square Mall.
And then I've always wanted to eat here because they advertise on TV, but I've never gone and gotten the tin can nachos or Lotta Wada Creek.
Oh my gosh. Lotta Wada Creek. They are known for their leftovers. Am I right? I mean,
They're huge portion sizes.
you don't see anybody walk out without a styrofoam container.
No.
I mean, it's crazy.
If you go
food.
and leave hungry, that's your fault.
Right. I haven't, to this point, I haven't had the pleasure of being over there while I'm hungry. So I need to make a point to go visit Fairview Heights.
Their shrimp po' boy is one of my favorites.
And stop into Lotta Wada Creek.
Yes,
Shrimp
you do.
po' boy.
Shrimp po' boy. They used to have, I'm not sure if they still do, we talked briefly about horseshoes and horseshoe sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
They used to have, I'm not sure if they do, they used to have a really big horseshoe. And it was
Open
delicious.
face sandwich with French fries on
French
top.
fries and cheese sauce.
Cheese sauce. Yeah.
I do feel for all of those servers because that tray is heavier than
Oh,
most trays
gosh.
because there's just so much food on every single plate.
Yeah.
That shrimp po' boy, it doesn't have cilantro on it, does it?
Not that I know of.
Okay, good.
You probably say whole cilantro. Crazy. Anything else going on this weekend that we need to make note of?
Oh, you would put me on the spot. There's always something going on, but without checking our events calendar, you can check that easily at ILLINOISouth.org. Click on the tab that says events, and there's a calendar of events that pulls down. We just got done with a big weekend between Centralia Balloon Fest, and there was an NSA softball tournament, no fouling, and then you had, the other one big thing that I have to mention that we do have coming up, the DuQuoin State Fair.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, it starts on the 26th, then goes for 10, 11 days, and that's a big one. We've talked a little bit about it before. It's their 100th season. 100th anniversary. So definitely look into going to the DuQuoin State Fair while it's going on. I didn't really, that thing attracts an average of 300,000 people a year.
A year.
A year.
And from all over, I assume.
Yeah, Southern Illinois, Southeast Missouri, Western Kentucky, all those areas, come in, because it's in DuQuoin, so it's not too far away.
I've been there.
Yeah.
And they always get decent bands.
Oh yeah, if you're a country music fan, they've got Cole Swindell this year. They got Jeff Foxworthy this year. I think they even have, if you're really, really old school and like hip hop, I think Tone Loc is there.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Rob Bass, Montel Jordan, Tone Loc, Young MC. This is the same thing that was at Ballpark Village
Yeah,
for
I think
Fair
so.
St. Louis.
Yeah.
So they're on tour right now. They got Jeff Foxworthy coming.
I believe so, yes.
It's going to be fun. And then when you talk a state fair, you've got the rides, you've got the funnel cake, you've got anything and everything you could imagine.
Oh my gosh. Actually, one of my favorite things was at the DuQuoin State Fair a couple years ago that Christine and I just happened upon. So you have your shake-ups, right, that you get, usually lemon shake-ups. This one stand had blackberry shake-ups, and I had never seen them before. I'd never even thought to even have blackberry shake-ups. Obviously had to try one. It was really delicious.
Nothing like festival food. Well, Andy Waterman, it's always great to find out what's going on right here in our own backyard. Of course, you can learn more at ILLINOISouth.org. We appreciate you.
Thank you very much. We'll see you out at Midwest Salute to the Arts this weekend.
Sounds good.